Hello everybody and welcome to Lockdown Cooking at Home with myself, Red Redfern, and behind the camera my lovely wife, Jane Redfern. Once again, welcome to all the people that have been on before and to all the new people. We run a little campsite, glamping site down here in the south of Spain called Hidden Valley Andalusia, so go and check us out. Just either on Facebook or if you Google Hidden Valley Andalusia, you can find out and see what we're doing down here. Obviously we're on lockdown the same as you guys are at the moment, hence doing this cooking program to bring a little bit of light relief to your day, to give you some ideas for menus for yourself and your family, and for just putting it all together and having a bit of fun along the way. Anyway, I'm going to hand over to Jane now. She's going to run through a few hellos.
Hi everybody, hello, welcome to Wednesday. Are you on here?
Yeah.
Welcome to Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, I know. Difficult, isn't it? What day is it? Who am I? Anyway, let me just say quick hellos. Hello Debbie, hi Sue from down the road. Hi Kay Millington's watching, hello Kay. And Sister Rach is watching. Rach,
Hey,
chocolate bread and butter pudding.
Bread and butter pudding.
Get that recipe over.
That's coming up.
Get that recipe over. Hi Anthony, Waz is on. Hi,
Hey Waz, how you doing mate?
Dan Street is watching.
Oh hi Dan, all the way from America. Hey Dan, how you doing?
Nice. Don't forget guys, tell us where you're from, what's your name and where you're from. Okay, hi Ian. Hi, Ian Gibbons is watching.
Hi Ian, hope you're getting rid of the water again mate. I feel for you.
You might know here we've had quite a bit of rain here, and some of us are getting a bit flooded out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. No, you've got some more people.
Marty DeGarmo's here.
Hi Marty.
Yeah, we've got quite a big following today actually.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're now up to 1,300 members. It seems like we're going up about 100 a day, which is great. So keep your pictures coming, keep watching, keep sharing. Sharing is caring.
Okay, let's run through today's wine. We're on this one called Albali. This is a Reserva. This is from the last bottle I had, remember, it was from the region of Valdepeñas in Spain. This is the same region, okay, which is basically midway, if you look at a map, midway between Granada and Madrid. This is a Tempranillo again, so I'm going to crack this open. You'll probably see these all over the place. It's quite a well-known one. It's another one we have here at Hidden Valley. I'm going to crack this open and get it on the go for me and Jane.
Andrew's here just to check.
Hey Andrew.
Ellen Finch is watching. Mark's mum, Daisy's mum.
Oh,
hi Ellen, how are you? How are you? Melanie Huggins, no Reuben today. We don't have a lot of the ingredients. See you Friday for the sticky chicken. Absolutely fine,
Yeah,
Mel, no worries.
Fine.
And he'll probably want to do the chocolate pudding. I don't think we can do that next week. We seem to be getting so many menus in that we're just trying to stagger them through a little bit. Hi Helen, hi Louise. Hi to your mum Louise, I did see her, she was watching but I just missed it.
There you go. Cheers, everybody. One for myself and one for Jane behind the camera.
Easy, Tiger.
Cheers. Don't forget, it's all about socialising and enjoying your cooking. I always drink when I cook. I hope you guys do as well.
Hi, Susie. Susie, you're back again. Nice to see you, honey.
Okay, so I'm just going to run through the ingredients that you're going to need today. Okay, for the 2 pates and also for the apple chutney that we're going to do on the side. So for the pepper pate, we've got a red pepper, a red onion, carrot, sun-dried tomatoes. Now I've got 2 sorts, you can just use the one, it doesn't really matter. This is a jarred sort that it comes in olive oil, and also the dried sort that you'll see in a packet. Chili, garlic and cream, butter. And for the chicken liver pate, we've obviously got chicken livers, chorizo, onion, olive oil, carrot, some bacon, butter and cream. And you need a bit of spirit as well. I'm using Brandy, but you can use any dark spirit, so rum or whiskey. You can also use port and sherry as well. Any of those, just for a bit of flavour at the end of it, okay, is a good thing to have. So we are going to start and then with the chicken liver pate. Okay.
This is easy, yeah? I mean, I've always...
It is so easy, honestly.
It's something I wouldn't attempt, but obviously I'm married to you, so I don't need to.
If you notice, guys, what I'm trying to do with everything that I'm showing you how to cook is I'm trying to do it so that it all in one pan. Okay, so there's hardly any mess at the end of it to wash up, and it is so simple and easy to do. Okay, so with the 2 pates, the first thing we're going to do is get the onions on the go in both of them. Okay, bit of olive oil into the bottom of both the pans. We're going to use an onion and a half for the chicken livers and an onion and a half for the roast pepper, the tomato and pepper pate. I've got a red onion for the tomato and pepper, and I'm going to use half a white and a red. The only reason I'm using that, guys, is to just give it a bit of colour. When you'll see when it comes out, it's a lovely, really good colour. So if you're having a dinner party, this is a great starter to do for any dinner party, because you can pre-cook it either in the day before or even a couple of days before, and you're taking it out the fridge and you are putting it onto a plate. It's so easy to do, and it is something that your guests will love as well. So peel the onions.
Jackie says hi. Thanks for keeping her sane in between her mopping.
I know,
oh, Jackie.
Jackie,
we can't even come and help you, darling. We're not allowed out. We can't even come and help. For all you guys over there who are on some sort of lockdown, let me tell you what lockdown's like here. We're not even allowed out of our gate. We can only walk our dogs 50 metres. You can only have 1 dog each.
You can only go to the supermarket 1 person at a time. It's a minimum spend of €30.
Yeah, you've got to spend €30. You can't just pop in for a paper or anything, loaf of bread, and go again the next day. You've got to spend a minimum of €30. It's really strict here, and we're on, I don't even know what day we're on now, to be honest. I don't even, what month is it even?
I think we're into what week we're on now, because I've given up counting days. So we're into our 3rd week now.
CJ Jenkins is watching. Hello, CJ.
Oh, hey CJ, long time, mate.
Yeah.
So into the first one then, we're going to put 1.5 onions. Because we're frying it off, because we're going to blitz it down at the end of it, we are only rough chopping the onions. These go into, the pan. Get the first one on. Same with the red pepper and sun-dried tomatoes.
You see my camera wobble then? I was having a drink of wine.
Ooh.
Something that Red's not doing.
I know. I just want to get these onions on first.
Neville Weaver. Hi, Neville.
Oh, hi, Neville.
Nice to see you back.
Yeah. So get those on the go first. Sizzling away. Next thing to do then is we're going to put a carrot into each one. These are actually a little bit too big, these, so I'm probably only going to use 1.5 between the 2.
You hear that? That's our dog, because he wants to come in the kitchen and he's not allowed.
He loves carrots and he can hear me peeling carrots.
Let me have a little bit and I'll give it to him.
Okay.
I know, he does.
That's why. So, top and tail. Somebody asks me why you leave the top and the tail on while you peel it. The reason is, as you can see, you don't peel all the way to the ends, so that when you cut them off.
Is that a finger thing, like because you don't know?
No, it's just because how the action works. So when you cut it off, you've then got a completely clean carrot.
Right.
So bit of carrot for the dog. Chuck that out there. Excellent. And for Finn as well. The 2 dogs.
Ridiculous animals that like carrots, for Christ's sake.
Cut them in half.
How is the woo, CJ? How's the woo doing? Oh. God, we haven't been back to the woo for ages. Claire Bance, hi darling, how are you?
So we're going to split down this into the 2 pots.
Katie's watching, hi Katie. Katie's All Things Avon, guys.
you were going to mention as well your sister, weren't you?
Yeah, while Red's doing that, and I mean, obviously we're all saying big shout outs at the minute for all the people that are working frontline and everyone, all the key workers that matter, you know. And I just want to say a couple of shout outs. One, my sister works in a pharmacy. Go Joanne, you bless you. She's been getting a bit of abuse. That's not on, guys. And also Emma, Simon's wife, Emma, my sister-in-law, she's obviously works in the medical centre. So she's frontline as well. So big up for those guys. I know it's difficult at the minute. Nikki Thompson's watching. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
See you Friday night, Nikki.
Yeah, Friday night. I don't know about you guys, but with our friends, we are having Zoom calls on a Friday night. So we're all going out together with a Zoom call, which is quite fun. It's a good idea to do that. So then, we've got both of the pots on the go. The next thing we're going to do is to the chicken liver pate. We've got some bacon here. Okay, this is a whole bacon. If you've got slices of bacon, okay, either streaky or back, it doesn't really matter, and you need 2 slices of bacon, okay, 2 rashers.
Hi, Mary. Mary's watching.
Hi,
Jamie's
Mary.
mum. Hi, Mary. How are you? Lots of love from us too.
Okay, so the equivalent of a couple of rashers of bacon.
I've never seen bacon like that.
It's whole bacon, and so we then cut this up. And this is going to go into your chicken liver pate.
Of course, Debbie, all the shout out to anyone that's having to work right now.
Yes.
All the workers, truck drivers, delivery people, postmans even, you know. Everybody that's still having to go out there and basically putting themselves at a bit of risk, really. Okay.
So that goes into there. Let's just pop them back in here.
So this is your bacon and chicken livers one,
Yeah, chicken liver one, that one. This one is the vegetarian one. Okay, garlic, 2 cloves of garlic are going to go into both of them. I know it's a bit of a multitask thing if you're going to go do both of them at the same time. If you're just doing one, obviously, you just follow how I'm doing it for the one, not the 2.
Thanks, Jenny. Jenny loves pate. She's enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jenny. It's so nice. Everybody's been really positive.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, we are doing everything we're doing here is to keep ourselves sane during lockdown, but also to give you guys a bit of light entertainment and relief from the boredom, to give you something to look forward to. The more people we can share this with, the better it is for us, and the more fun it is for you guys as well within the community, in the group. You know, share your pictures of what you've produced. Listen, give it a go. That's the name of the game here, is to give it a go and see if you can produce something you've never done before. You know, most people shy away from making pate because they think it's too hard, but I can assure you it's super easy.
We're making, Mateva, we're making 2 pates. One's a vegetarian one and one's a chicken liver.
Okay, so into the pot go the garlic. So that one. Quick chop. Remember, this is all going to get blitzed down at the end of it. Remember to keep stirring them so it doesn't stick to the bottom. If it sticks a bit to the bottom, don't worry about it, because
Some of you will be better at stirring the pot than others, I guess.
hey,
Here all week.
here all week. If it does stick to the bottom a little bit, don't worry about it, because that's when you add your brandy, and that's a French term called deglazing. Okay, so for instance, if you're making a roast dinner, you know when it's all stuck at the bottom, just drain off the fat off that, but keep all the goodness. If you either add a bit of water or any spirit to it, okay, and it will sizzle up. That is what you want to make your gravy out of it, because that is all the goodness there, right there. So if I can get in to these, I can start with...
Scott Morris says hi.
Oh, hey Scotty, how you doing, Mum?
Got a few people in from the Woo today.
Yeah, I know. So chicken livers, we are using ½ a kilo of chicken livers here.
If you can open them.
If I can open them, we will be using ½ a kilo. Okay, so I'm just going to take these out and put them onto the board. I don't want to put them onto the wooden board.
Because it stains it, yeah?
Yeah, because it will stain it. Now, when you get chicken livers, sometimes you get the hearts in as well. Okay, I don't use the hearts. Okay, you can do if you want to, but it's not important to. If you want to, you can fry them off, use them for your dog. So once you've got them all out there, give it a quick chop, and I mean just a quick chop like this. Okay, and they go into...
No, not that one.
Not that one. They go into
It's because you're buying
the
me,
one with
right?
the bacon. Okay.
So this is the chicken liver one.
Yeah. If you're doing both at the same time, remember to clean your knife off, okay, because it's had the livers onto it. So that then we are going to give it a stir. Put that into there. Change these over. Lovely. So, to the pepper one, we're going to add the sun-dried tomatoes.
He's not drinking much, is he, Andrew?
Oh, bloody him, don't I? Woo. Sorry, Andrew. I do apologise, mate. That's very nice. I have to say, though, the pata negra yesterday was, or the day before yesterday, was fantastic. So either one whole small red pepper, or about 2 big slices of a big one. Chop all that up, okay, and that goes into the pot.
Andrew, did I just remind you to remind Red? Come on, Andrew.
Okay, and to that as well, we're going to add the sun-dried tomatoes. So you're looking to have, I suppose, about 5 or 6 sun-dried tomatoes. You want to keep a couple back just for the garnish right at the end. Again, chop it up. Okay, pop them in.
Debbie says you're a great multitasker.
Yes. Fancy a man multitasking.
Fancy a man multitasking, I mean, come on.
Now this is an optional for both of them, okay?
Rosemary Ashford. Kenya in the house. You're from Kenya? Wow.
I'm going to put into both of them a bit of chilli. You don't have to, but when I make my patty, I like to put a little bit of it in. And I'm also going to be putting some into the chutney at the end as well.
We like our chilies, don't we?
We like chilies.
And we're lucky that we can get fresh chilies right now.
Yeah, we are lucky. So a couple of chilies into both.
Hi, Cuz. Peter Miles is on. Hi,
Hey,
Cuz.
Pete. Okay, the next bit then is we're going to put into both of these some butter. So you want to have about a quarter of a block of butter into each. So cut it in half, then in half again. Keep that to one side because we'll need that later.
Hi, Sean. Sean Horner's watching.
Hey, Sean. Put the butter in. Into both.
Rachel sent the recipe over, by the way.
Okay, thanks, Rachel.
This is a hit for us. We love when we go to Rachel's for Christmas dinner. She always does chocolate bread and butter pudding.
It is.
I'm not saying it's the main reason I turn up, Rach, but it's one of them.
It is amazing.
East Africa is on lockdown also.
Wow. Whereabouts in Kenya are you? I was stationed over there back in the day. I was in Nairobi for a while, and then we went to up country to Nanuki and Impala Farm back in the day. 1983. Oh my God.
Gosh, that's a while ago, love.
I know, isn't it?
I can barely remember what I did last week.
Okay, so give them a stir.
And you're waiting for the butter to melt down, are you?
Yeah, the butter will melt down, so you can just turn it down a little bit whilst we're doing that. The last thing then to put in,
The trusted.
the trusted vegetable cubes. Okay, we're only going to put in a quarter into each, okay, because it's actually got a lot of flavour on its own. So you want a quarter into
That's
each.
what I just said, Claire. Your Claire said, God, you can remember. He's always had a good memory, hasn't he, Claire? He always sort of amazes us all, and we all sit there like a little bit like, what?
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest, I don't even know what day it is right now.
So then, as you can see, that's sweating off nicely into both of them. I'm just going to pop the lid onto that.
That's your chicken liver one.
Yeah, this is a chicken liver one.
Nice.
As you can see,
She's
this
in,
is so easy to do.
Tijoni, Tea Country.
Oh, right, okay.
Nice.
It's an area I don't know much about, to be honest. Right then. Okay, so what we're going to do now, whilst those are bubbling down, I'm going to show you how to make a very easy, simple.
Marty DeGamo, is that like bouillon cubes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
same.
thing. As you notice, Marty, and everyone else who's watching, I only season at the end. And part of the reason I do that is because I use stock cubes, and the stock cubes are inherently quite salty. Okay, so cook it all off first. Remember, with seasoning, you can always add, but you can't take it away. Unless you know some tricks, which I do. But on a general basis, you can only add seasoning, you can never take it away. So that's why I only do it right at the end. So for the...
Smells delicious, Claire. I can tell you, it smells really sweet in here. It's lovely.
So I'm now going to, if I can find it, yeah. Going to make a very simple apple chutney. So the apple chutney then, we're going to use 1 onion. So peel your onion up.
Peel some onions, don't you?
Onions, if you notice in cooking, onions get used a hell of a lot.
John Mike Bailey's watching.
Oh, is he? Hey, Joe. Another blast of the past from my army days.
Aren't we getting some people
Yeah.
we haven't spoken
Now,
to?
John is his nickname's Spike, but I was in the army with him back in the day in Germany. He's done a lot in his life, to be honest, mainly with cars and stuff, but he's now got a fantastic company where he makes basically road racing bikes. He's done a lot of work with the Sky team as well, and all the rest of it. So, and he's just on a new project now, making some fantastic road bikes. So if any of you guys are into road racing on cycle bikes, put your name down and I'll put you in contact with John. It's a
He
fantastic
says,
company.
what about Sergeant's mess lasagna?
Yeah, well, hey, listen, I can always do a sergeant's mess lasagna, no problem. Okay, so onion into the bottom.
Trouble is, John, there's only 2 of us.
Onion into the bottom and some olive oil, like so. That goes onto the heat. I'm just going to put this one over here. So not only was I multitasking with 2, we've now got 3 on the go. To this then, we're going to add...
Hi Terry, Terry's watching.
Oh, hi Terry.
Hi Michelle, Michelle's watching, who we met in Mexico.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Claire Powick. Hi Claire.
Excellent. The bit of carrot you had left over, okay, we are going to chop this up. Now we want this quite fine, because this is going to be on show for the chutney.
Basil came back with
Yeah,
carrot.
carrot's on the go, he's seen it and he
He's
wants a
hid
bit
it.
of carrot,
That's so funny.
isn't it?
Doesn't even come near the kitchen until you get the carrots out.
Yeah, give him a little bit of carrot. Look, there you go. Bit of carrot for the dog. We're then going to chop up the apple. Easiest way to do an apple is cut it in half and then come across one way, go flat and down. Okay, and then it takes the core out. Same again on the other side. Come across, flat, down. Okay. Then we want to chop this up nice and fine.
We eat a lot of it, Claire. Not all of it. We eat a lot of it. We tend to have it for our tea, or a lot of stuff you can freeze. Like I think can you freeze this?
Both of these are great to freeze.
So we freeze some of it down. Obviously we don't. Oh, we can't eat everything. Gosh. Trouble is we can't. We'd love to donate a lot of it, but the problem we've got is we just can't leave the gate. So we did. A friend of ours the other day. We left some curry on the wall, and they came and picked it up. We text them, and they came and had a little takeaway on us because we just can't eat everything, and you know why not just give it away.
And we'll probably do the same with this pate as well.
Yeah, you could send some up there, couldn't you?
So chop up all of one apple. As you can see, one apple actually goes quite a long way. Remember to give everything a mix up. I don't know if you can see that.
I know, it's steaming up a bit. That's the chicken livers. I did that the wrong way around.
I know. Sorry about that. Okay.
I mean, I love his cheesecake, Claire, but I just can't eat 4. I mean, one lasts me all week.
Right, quick slug of wine. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying yourselves wherever you are in the world on your lockdown. Cheers to you guys. Please stay safe. I think we're not over the worst yet. I think we've got a lot worse to come. You know, stay indoors, okay? Protect your family and all the rest of it.
Do as you're told.
Do as you're told, yeah. Okay. Have you seen my father on at all?
No, I haven't actually. John Redfern, are you there? Although he did say he had a bit of trouble there. Do you know, guys, I think we could get more on, but I think Facebook are being Facebook, and I think sometimes they're limiting to how many can watch. So I think somebody drops off and then someone can get on. I think it's a little bit mean, but that sounds typical, really. Because I expect they want us to pay a premium package. But, you know.
Okay, so the other things that we're going to put into the chutney, we're going to have brown sugar, any dried fruit, it doesn't make any difference.
Alex Fowler, chef in the house.
Yeah, some malt vinegar, and you want some spice. So you can either use 1 or 2 spice, mixed spice, or this baby, Chinese spice. You know, the one that's always right at the back of your cupboard that you never use?
According to Michael McIntyre.
No,
Great sketch.
This is the time to get Chinese spice out, because you can use that.
Dad's here. Hi, John.
Hi, John. If you are using just straight mixed spice, you'll need, I haven't got it, that's why I'm using Chinese spice. You'll need 1 clove, and if you've got a star anise, perfect as well, okay? So...
Oh, Claire Poick says Facebook's playing up a bit. I agree with you because I can't get any notifications on my iPad. I can on my phone, but not on my iPad.
Okay, so if you can see in there, the juices are coming out, okay, and things are starting to happen a little bit on there. All the butter has gone in, so that'll be ready to blitz down in about 5 minutes. Just change my spoons over. Okay.
That smells lovely.
Yeah, this is a really nice dish. This is for a vegetarian pate. So we'll leave those two going like that. So once the onions have started browning off, which they nearly are now, we're then going to add to that the chopped apple. Oh dear, it's all going on the floor.
You can make a mess, that'd be great.
Yeah, I know. So, to both of these then.
Louise Thornton, did you put some garlic into the chutney? No.
No, not into the chutney.
Not into the chutney, just into the pate.
To both of the pates, we want to put some mixed herbs, about a teaspoon of mixed herbs into both. And some black pepper.
Nigel Hayward's here. Hi, Nigel.
Hi, Nigel. Okay, now to the chutney, we need to put 4 tablespoons of
How long will this
sugar.
last in the fridge?
Oh,
I was asking.
for the chutney will last for a month easily. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar. And 4 tablespoons of vinegar. Okay. And a good dash of the 5-spice, like so. If you're using the straight mixed spice, this is when you'd put in 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, and you'd also put in your star anise. If you notice, I haven't put the dried fruit in yet, and the reason for that is because we're after now reducing this down, okay, to get the liquid out of it. Now, if you've added the dried fruit to it now at this point, okay, you'd find that dried fruit would go quite hard because it's basically cooking in the caramel, which is what it will be at the end. Okay, so we're just going to take the lids off these because we don't need the lids on anymore. We are just about now ready.
Just tip that forward a bit.
Yeah. Okay. If you notice, a lot of the liquid's gone out of the bottom there, and the same with this one. Just turn that down.
3 pots on the go.
I know.
I sense a lot of washing up coming here today, guys.
Not much at all. So the next thing to do then is we're going to add some spirit of some sort. I'm going to use a bit of brandy to both of them. Like I said, you can use any dark spirit, so that'll be rum, whiskey, brandy, or in fact port or sherry. It doesn't really matter. And again, if you notice, we're putting this in right at the end, okay, so it doesn't cook out. And you're after about 2 tablespoons in each. Give them both a good mix. Lovely. Okay, we're going to turn those off now.
Claire Pope says, can you juggle too?
I can.
Oh, his talents are endless, Claire.
I can juggle.
He can juggle.
Yeah.
He can also play the harmonica. He's just found them. He lost them, you know. He lost his harmonicas for about 2 years.
2 years.
Tried to say I'd thrown them in the bin. Now, it was very tempting at times, but I didn't. And he's found them.
So we're going to put now some either double cream or cooking cream into both. We're after, again, 2 good tablespoons into both. Okay, just a little bit more into that one. Then give them a mix. This will feed, each one of these will do 4 starters, okay, so for 4 people.
I know, right, Pete? Yeah, you might be onto something there.
What?
He said I didn't hide them hard enough.
Right, let me just have a quick drink and then we're going to blitz those down.
Does it have to be spirit in the pate? Could you, if you...
What else would you like to use?
I don't know, like red wine?
Yeah, you can use red wine. Yeah, that's fine.
Susie, oh, Susie, no, why? Why, Susie? Susie wants you to play the harmonica next time.
Not a chance.
Oh, come on, you could like, oh dear me. Cook to the cookhouse door boy's quite good, Susie.
Okay, so next thing to do is I'm going to show you then how to make some Melba toast. Okay, whilst that's all going. Melba toast is a traditional toast that you have for pate. All you need is some toast. Again, it's a good way of using up old bread. Toast them off like I've done now. You can do this and let them go cold. Cut off the outsides. Okay. Like so, all the way around.
Keep those for me, you don't want them. I'll have them for the chickens.
Okay, well, keep those for the chickens. I'll just put those over there for now. Okay, this is the other part that's a little bit tricky, so you need to mind your fingers when you're doing this. We need to cut these in half, okay? So, with your hand on the top, okay, with your knife, we're going to go all the way across. Okay.
No excuse, Jamie, for not making something lovely for Nikki's birthday. Happy birthday to my lovely Nikki Myers.
Yes, happy birthday,
Nikki. It was her
Nikki.
birthday yesterday. She's
Yes.
in the same situation as us, our millions.
Yeah, she...
No business at the minute, no income, you know, blah, blah, blah.
She treated herself by going to the bins today,
Yes.
on her birthday.
Took the kids out.
Took the kids out to the bins. What a treat. Okay, so in half.
And
Okay.
Louisa Evans said you don't really see Melba toast much these days.
No, you don't. And the reason you don't see much of it anymore is basically because there's so many companies that make sort of similar. So once you've done that, then you cut these into half again.
I think Melba toast is perfect with pate. I can never think of anything that goes better with it, to be honest.
Well,
I don't like it when you go to a restaurant and they give you a bread roll with it.
I'm not a major fan of Melba toast because it tends to break up whilst you're putting your pate on it. We'll leave that one out. So there. And then you place them on a tray and they're going to go into the oven for literally about a minute or two, and we're after just drying them out. So I'm going to put those to one side now. Just clean up here. Let's have a look at how the chutney's coming along. Looks pretty good to me. Need to break that down a little bit. Right, so we're now going to blitz up the two pates. Okay, so we're going to go over to here now.
Will Griffiths says hello from good old Clibbery.
Hey, Will.
Right, I'm going to have a drink now while Red does that. This is my time to have a little drink while he blitzes the
So
Pates.
blitz the pates up. Again, if you like a coarse pate, you don't blitz it up for too long. If you like a smooth pate, then you obviously blitz it for a lot longer. Okay, so that's the one.
Hi Clara, Clara B's on.
Hi, Claire.
Clara B's in the house.
Okay, so again, this is for the chicken liver one. And you can see already it's getting a nice pate type consistency.
Oh, Debbie Hughes says you're bringing Clibbery together via Spain. How lovely. That's the whole idea.
Yeah.
Is that
Connection by cookery.
connection by cookery. People can say hello to people probably that they've not spoken to in years. A little bit like me and Red, to be fair.
Okay, so we're over to here then on these.
So there's the the vegetarian one, and there's the chicken liver.
Okay, so I'm just going to put them there like now. So we need then, we've got chorizo and sun-dried tomatoes. Remember I said to put a couple of sun-dried tomatoes to one side. Okay, once it's blitzed up like this, we then want to add the chorizo and sun-dried tomatoes to each individual one. You only want about four or five sun-dried tomatoes. And we're after some very fine shreds, okay? Don't worry about if it's not really fine, it doesn't really matter. Again, be very careful of your fingers.
Claire Todd, you used to make a really nice pate, I remember.
Yes, she did. Okay. This vegetarian pate here is really, really nice, guys. It is such a winner for vegetarians. Into the pot, like so. We're then going to do the same now with chorizo. Again, you only need 3 or 4 slices. So. Again, we want slices. Factor bites, that's the word I was looking for. Sorry, Spike. The name of his company for the bikes is called Factor Bikes, so have a look online for them.
Are you spelling that?
Factor, Factor.
I don't know, I'm asking you to spell something.
I know, exactly, I'm rubbish at spelling me. Okay, so chorizo, that's all done, into the pot. Okay, and then give both of them a stir. Make sure I've got the right ones. Yeah, that's that one. Okay, stir it all in. And the same with this. Look at the colour of that. Fantastic.
Mm.
Okay, and what's the last thing we always do?
Taste.
Okay, so we're going to taste this one first. That needs a little bit of salt, not much. So we're going to put in just a little sprinkle of salt into that one. Give it a good mix. Yep, that's a lot better. Cheers, everyone.
Chin chin.
Same with the liver pate. That doesn't need anything at all. Okay, so we're going to put these to one side now. And I'm going to give you a couple of variations of what you can use to keep them in. Okay, so the next thing we're going to get ready, chutney's nearly ready, is on top of pate, the traditional thing to do is to put clarified butter. Now, clarified butter is basically butter that's been melted, so that when butter melts, there's three things that come out of it. You've got basically the salt and the minerals right at the bottom. You've then got a liquid part, which is normally the milk and water. And then you've got the oil on the top, which is called ghee or clarified butter. The easiest way to make it, okay, if you put it into a container that will go into the microwave, put a knob of butter into a container like so, with a lid on it, okay, and then you pop that into a microwave for about a minute. Right, let's go back to the chutney. Now, the chutney, as you can see, the liquid's all just about coming out of it now. Okay, and it's starting to go a little bit sticky. This is the time that we add in any dried fruit. We're after about two tablespoons of dried fruit. In fact, more than that actually. We'll do 1, 2.
So you can use any dried fruit you've got?
Sultanas, raisins,
yeah,
anything will do. Even we put 4 of those in there. Give it all a mix. Okay. And then that goes into a container. You said into a container. This then can be kept.
I suppose you could put it into a jar, yeah?
You can put it into a jar, anything you want to put it into, let it go cold, and then that can go into the fridge, and that will keep for absolutely ages.
Hello, Hanik. Hanik's back. Hanik Boomer's watching again.
Oh, hi.
Where are you from, Hanik? Am I saying your name correct? Sorry. Hanika? That's a nice name.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is just check on the clarified butter. Okay, cool. So that was 1 minute. Okay, if you leave that to settle out, it's just about done now. There's a little bit of the butter in the bottom. Okay, if you can just about see, you've got a layer at the bottom. If I leave that, actually it'll clear down even more. So we're after the oil that's on the top. Okay, remember the Melba toast? We're going to stick that into the oven. And then I'm going to now show you how to, what you can use to prep it up, okay? So you can either use a ramekin, like so.
Oh, all we need is some guests for dinner, right?
I know. Leave a lip at the top because this is where your butter's going to go. Okay, or you can use, this is a shot glass actually. You can use anything really.
Everybody's got a shot glass. Or if you haven't, you should have.
Yes.
Emma Johnson's watching.
Hi Emma. Okay, so that's those. And for the vegetarian, again.
Lovely colour that, isn't it?
little bit more. There you go. Okay, so that's two of the ways to prep it up. If you want to store it into your into the freezer or just in your fridge, you can put it into a container that has a lid on it, and that will keep in your fridge for a good week, if not longer. And it can be frozen. Okay. Same with the red pepper. As you can see, there's actually quite a lot. Don't forget, I've done 2 pots already and all this. Okay.
How long for that to set?
This will set within 6 hours. 6 hours easy. It just has to go cool. Okay. So what you want to do now then is over the top of all of these, you want to put your clarified butter. Okay, all you're doing is spooning over, and what this does is it makes a seal. Okay, it makes a seal for your pate, and it will keep in the fridge for absolutely ages.
Hi Sarah, Sarah Grice is watching.
Hi Sarah.
Another frontliner, well done, lovely.
Okay. Let's check on the Melba toast. There you go, that's ready. Okay, so we're going to put these to one side. We're now going to tray them up. Sorry about the dog, it's having a bit of a paddy at somebody.
It won't be somebody, we've not seen anyone
This
for
is
2
true,
weeks.
it won't be somebody.
It'll be something.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a few ideas here of how to tray up. As you can see, I've got some that I made earlier. Okay, so that's what they'll come out looking like.
They look great. Yes, you can tell he's better now, can't you, Claire? He's better. Basil's better. Basil hasn't been very well, and now he's barking, so now we know he's obviously getting better. Yep, that's Basil.
Yeah, that's Basil. So I've got some some biscuits, some normal cheese, crackers, okay. And then you can just dress it up with lots of pieces of the Melba toast, like so. Just make a little bit on that one there. Okay. Also on top of the pates themselves, okay, you can add, just for a bit of decoration, you can maybe add a little bit of cherry tomato. Okay, onto each.
Sarah, just follow the video, or you can go onto our YouTube channel as well and follow the video on there as well.
Yeah, this will all be up on the YouTube channels, or if you go to announcements in the group, that is where all the menus and all the videos are.
You're most welcome, Ian. You're most welcome. It's been
our pleasure.
It's our pleasure, just to, you know, gives us something else to do, shows Red's skills off and stops us killing each other.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. One more thing to do, which I haven't done, is the chutney. I made some yesterday to show you how it sets. Okay, as you can see.
Now, whose guest wouldn't be impressed with that if you got that out for a nice evening meal? You'd be impressed, right?
So there you have it. We have a sun-dried tomato and red pepper pate for the vegetarians with an apple chutney. On this side we have a chicken liver pate with chorizo and apple chutney to give you an idea of what it looks like when it comes out. Let's just clean that. Okay, there you go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching once again. We hope to see you on Friday, which is one for the kids and you guys as well, which is a crispy chicken fingers, crispy sticky chicken fingers with a homemade coleslaw as well on the side. Lovely if you can tune in live. If you can't, grab the video that will be in announcements. Please help spread the love by sharing this channel with your friends. Again, in announcements, there is a link that you can share to your page to get as many people as possible to tune in, to give us a little bit of a respite from these crazy, crazy start times that we're in now. Anyway, my name's Red Redfern. The person behind the camera is Jane.
Hello.
Look forward to seeing you on Friday, and that's it from me. Bye for now.
Bye.